Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. This is Jeff from Treeline Model Works. We're going to do three things today on this video. First of all, we're going to do a quick mail call. Second of all, we're going to answer Charlie's question about what frustrates us about building model kits. And last but not least, we're going to do an update on our Back to the 50s group build, which is also being hosted by Charlie over at Charlie's Models. And so first of all, let's take a look at the shop cards that we've gotten in the mail this week. The first one we got is from Martin Zeller over at Martin's Model Shop. Very cool card, some very nice builds on that card. Appreciate you sending that, Martin. And if you have not subscribed to Martin's channel, please go over there and check out what he's doing and subscribe to his channel. Take a look at some of the good stuff that he's doing over there. The second shop card that we got, just came in the mail today, is from Steve over at Model Car Minion. And this is a really neat card. I break for minions on the one side of it there. This is a two-sided card, and so a very cool card. Steve, I appreciate you sending that card. And again, if you're not subscribed to Steve's channel, Model Car Minion, go over there and check out his channel and get subscribed to that one. So I guess about sometime this last week, Charlie over at Charlie's Models asked the question to the community, what is it that frustrates you, or what are some of the things you hate about model kits? And I can't really say that I hate anything about it. I think each new kit is a challenge, and I enjoy those challenges. But I think this kind of goes along with some of the other answers I think that people have given, and that's the way the instructions are sometimes laid out. Let me just give you an example from the last kit that I finished, which was the Oldsmobile 442. If you'll take a look here at this, this is just one step in the instructions, and you can see here that it tells you to put the interior in, put the firewall in, and then there's these other two pieces that are supposed to finish out the engine bay. But the problem is they don't tell you what order to do that in, and it's very frustrating sometimes to know which part to do first. I seem to remember when I was growing up that the model instructions, they not only gave you the instruction number up here, but for each step they gave you an instruction what to do first in each step. And so, for instance, they might tell you in this one to there would be a number 1 by the firewall, and and so on and so forth. And so that's one of the things that's kind of frustrating for me, kind of coming back in, being relatively new back to the hobby, is that a lot of times the instructions are not, they're just not clear about what to do first in each step. And what I found out with this particular step is that you really needed to glue these pieces to the firewall first, and then glue the firewall in, and then glue in the interior. But here it shows them being glued into the engine bay, and that just really didn't work very well. So anyway, that's what frustrates me about some of the model kits, and I appreciate Charlie putting out the question. Kind of had to think about it a little bit, but that's the thing that kind of jumped out to me. Okay, well, let's talk about what's going on with the Back to the 50s group build. entry that I'm working on. If you'll remember, it's a 56 Chevy Bel Air. And so gotten quite a bit done, actually. So let's just show you here what we've done. Gotten the engine put together and the engine put in. You can see this one. I built the version that has the supercharger on it, and so we got that in. Got a little weathering done on it, a little highlighting. Did a little bit also of. I tried to do a little bit of heat staining on the exhaust pipes here. I'm not sure how well that comes out. If I turn on a light here, that might, maybe not. Well, yeah. Anyway, I use the all-clad, I believe it's called Hot Metal Sepia. It's a clear. I saw Chris over at Diablo's Workshop do something kind of similar, so I thought I would try that, and it worked out pretty well. I was pretty pleased with that. So there's the front of the engine there, and then of course the other side. Now we'll flip it over and let you see there's the underside there with the front suspension there, and I painted that in I used the Testors black metallic for the front suspension. You can see that the exhaust pipes and the mufflers are molded in to the bottom of the chassis. So we did a little painting there. You can also see that the pipes here don't quite match up. So I'm going to go back in, I think, and cut maybe some tubing and to kind of join those a little bit better. Maybe look a little better. And then we'll flip her over, show you the back end, the rear suspension in, the drive shaft. The drive shaft was actually connected there, and so it just connects in with the transmission. Once again, I kind of did my own shocks and springs there. Just kind of give it a little bit of extra. And then there's the gas tank, a little bit of a wash put on the gas tank as well. And so that's the chassis and the engine. How far we've gotten so far. And then the interior, it's not much to look at. I just decided to go with a basic gray. This is the Rust-Oleum satin gray, I believe is what it's called. So we did a little bit of silver accent there on some parts of the interior. The door panels were not separate on this one. It was just the tub all together, so there wasn't a lot of room to do a lot of detail. And then there's you can see the dashboard. I did order the instrument panel inserts from a guy on eBay. Best Model Car Parts is his eBay store. He does some very good stuff with instrument panels and so forth, license plates. So I recommend him if you're in the market for anything like that. And then you can see on the steering wheel, there's a little bit of blue accent there on the steering wheel, and that blue is a blue metallic. That is most likely going to be the body color when we get to painting the body. So just wanted to tie that in a little bit. And then about all of the rest I've got done. We've got the body has just been sanded and put in primer, so nothing really exciting there. And then the hood as well, we got it primered, sanded and primered, got the hole cut out for the for the supercharger to kind of poke through there, and so that's about it. So but it's coming along nicely. I've got a couple of days off in the next couple of weeks, and so hope hopefully finish this up by Labor Day. And then move on to something else. But really enjoying this Back to the 50s build. Charlie, appreciate you putting that on for us. It's been a lot of fun. But anyway, that's all we've got for today. I just want to take the opportunity, I haven't done this in a while, but to thank all of my subscribers. You guys are what makes these channels work. And so I appreciate you and all of the good comments, all the good stuff that you do for one another. It's just a great group to be a part of again. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll see y'all next time around. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Take care. Bye.